fourth down. Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. It's Barkley on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Well, will go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the Giants' 14-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Carr to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They begin with a run by Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Lance now on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive player with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete to Slayton. And he is going to have the Giants first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Past the 20.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown Giants. Saquon Barkley. 41 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now 2nd and 3.
Kamara up the middle.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Lance now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
14, Saints 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on second down. On play action, now Carr. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this one is goes right through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking,
now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give them a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
This is Smith with the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Carr going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
To throw, it's Lance. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Loose inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Lance now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Carr going to throw here. That's caught by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Carr now on 1st down. Olave holds it in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out.